Hello and welcome to sportsbookreview.com. We've had some technical issues and we've all just been online, all chatting away, not realizing that it's sort of started. But anyway, here we are. This is the proper start of the video. Week 37, Premier League Punters. The season is drawing to an end. It's getting funny, I tell you, with some of the results, and especially, I tell you, the bet records. I'm just going to ask Johan in the studio to pull it up so you guys can actually see what I mean. I don't know, Johan, do you have it to hand? But introducing, we have got Flash, Alex from Need for Tips, and Big Man on Campus. They've been working hard and tirelessly all season long, and it's been a pleasure going through each and every match. I tell you, but we've still got some good matches ahead. Here is the record, and you'll see what I mean about funny. So you can see there 86.3 units of profit. Now Flash, who was usually holding up the end in minus, has 8 units of profit. That, ladies and gentlemen, I did not think that I would see. Have you been fiddling here, Flash?
No, I have not. But
is what I was like, how did that happen? What happened? What massive bets came?
Well, just a few naps and that have gone in. A few decent winners. To be honest, I think that's probably only half of that. I think I'm only in profit by about 4.
So what happened? You did budget a bit.
So I think that you shaved everything, because last week you said that you are supposed to be in plus. You are in minus. Now you are saying that you are not in
right.
8. You are in
the
plus.
Thing is, listen. The biggest thing is right. The biggest thing is we don't sing when we're winning, Alex. The thing is, I was 35 down. So even if I was 5 down now, you know what I mean. So listen, I said I'll see you in May. It's May. Here I am.
Here he is with a new look. I have to say, it looks very sharp, Flash. It suits you. The shaved head. I like it. Yeah, I do like it. Do you guys like it?
I'm going racing at the weekend.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
looks great.
Big Man, don't be talking to me about Barnett's, because I'd love to have yours.
Thank you, Flash.
I'd be dangerous.
A lot.
If I had your Barnett.
I will say this, Flash. You're fairly mysterious about your situation. I don't know if you have any birds around you, but I think the birds are going to be flying in to be on Flash's arm over the next couple weeks. That is a fine haircut.
At the races,
At
the races.
I'd only hope someday. Yes, I'd only hope someday that we can go to the bar together and pick up some chicks. That'd be fun.
What, you want a few of my ricochets? You want a few of my little my little Irish left backs, ricochet?
Let me tell you something. Flash. Come over to Jersey. I'll hook you up. You come to the bar with me. I got you covered.
He doesn't need your help.
All right.
He doesn't need your help to get hooked up with this bald hair, shaved hair, and everything. He's preparing for Sunday football right now. He's playing in the 4th division.
It's the first classic weekend this weekend in Newmarket for the Phillies and the Colts. And I'll be leaving in the morning, and I'll be back next Tuesday. And the only reason I'm coming back is obviously to do this next Wednesday.
Well, we feel very honoured. It will be the last one of the season. We've got Dissarola says he looks like Phil Mitchell.
Oh, no, that's the old ones. Old ones are the best.
All right, listen, guys. We have got to start because we were late starting, and we have got 45 minutes until the next show starts. So I'm sure Johan is sweating over there, thinking, "Will these guys be done?" Yes, we will, Johan. We are going to start off Brighton versus Manchester United. Manchester United 1.73, draw 3.8. Brighton 5.5. Manchester United, not a bad price, 1.73, but that looks like a dangling carrot to me. Obviously, beat the Gunners 2-1 over the weekend. I think it looks like the play. Personally, start us off, Flash, with your new haircut. What are you going for?
I'm going with Brighton. I'm going with Brighton at 5. I thought Man United were an absolute joke the other day against an under-19 Arsenal side. I think they got away with absolute murder. I saw players not even bothering. I mean, the quicker Pogba gets out of Man United and goes and plays in Italy, the better. I know he scored the first goal, but don't let that hide the other 89 minutes he was involved in the game. I think Man United are there for the taking, and this stage of the season. I mean, it's funny because a lot of the top 4 boys are not looking too sharp. So for me, I'm going for Brighton outright 5.
5. You get 5.5 there. So note that down. Note those odds down. Better bang for your buck. Big man never shies away from taking an underdog like Brighton. Are you with Flash on this one?
I am, but I have a weird feeling we'll see a draw. So I'm going to go with Brighton plus a half a goal at 2.15. Let me see if draw double chance at 2.25. Yeah, I'm not. I've made it clear all year. I've not been impressed with Manchester United. I think this would be a somewhat drabby match. I won't be surprised if it's 1-1. But you look over the last couple matches, Brighton's done a nice job. You got a draw out of Burnley the other night. Got a draw against Tottenham. Played pretty well. Beat Arsenal. They've played pretty well lately over some of these higher end sides. I agree totally with Flash, and we know Jose Mourinho is not going to go all out of his way to get a big time win or go all crazy here. That's just how he is. That's the game plan they play. I'm going to agree with Flash, but I'm not going to be as bullish. I'm going to go with draw double chance Brighton 2.25.
Wow. Okay. What are you going for, Alex?
Both team to score 1.91. Yeah, it's dangerous to play 1.73 for Manchester United. Incredible victory against Arsenal, but Arsenal rested a lot of players for tomorrow's match against Atletico Madrid. So I think that Brighton at home can contribute on the scoreboard, and they will probably do it. So both team to score at 1.91.
All right. Well, you probably get no surprise what I'm going for. I do quite like the Manchester United win, and it's not with my heart, but that actually probably means that your bets will come in, big man, and Flash, because every time I bet them, they lose. So that's a good thing for you guys. So I'll take one for the team. Manchester United and the under 4.5 goals. I'm going for 1.91, the newly coined Martin Classic, and I think it will be a close affair, but I think Manchester United have got enough to get the job done. Stoke versus Crystal Palace. Stoke 2.6, Crystal Palace 2.8, and the draw 3.2. I noticed as well with a lot of these odds, they're very close here. Stoke obviously drew to Liverpool 0-0, albeit to Liverpool just before their Champions League match against Rome. Stoke fighting relegation, and we saw when we played, or some of us played Newcastle against West Brom. Those teams, even though West Brom are relegated, it can be tough and tricky. So start us off there, big man. Stoke versus Crystal Palace. What are you going for?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, including myself, were a little unnerved at the hiring of Roy Hodgson. But I'll tell you what, he's done a very good job with this group. They've played very well. They're kind of out of the zone at this point. I got to tell you, I think both teams will score in this match. I think Crystal Palace, they're just raining goals right now. 10 goals over the last 4 matches. Obviously put a big 5 spot up on Leicester City. Stoke has been a team that has let goals in all year. I think they're good enough and creative enough to maybe score a goal here. I'm not saying they'll win, but they haven't been another team that's been fairly good lately. They've hung around in matchups. They've been scoring some goals. I know they didn't score over the weekend, but hey, look, Liverpool's on another level. I'm going to go both teams to score here at I think the best price I'm going to get is like 1.7, 1.8. I'm going to go with both teams. I'm going to go both teams to score here at 1.8, Crystal Palace and Stoke.
Yeah. My bet as well is both teams to score 1.73. Crystal Palace are a very poor road form. I would definitely be leaning towards a Stoke or a Stoke draw no bet or something like that. But I'm playing both teams to score 1.73. What are you going for, Alex?
1.8. Write that down. 1.8 to both teams to score. I'm on the same page with you guys. So yeah, I think that also we can play also the Alex Classic in this one. So, but 1.8, it's okay for both teams to score.
Okay.
What are the odds
Flash?
on the Alex Classic, Alex?
2.1.
And that's exactly where I'm going. And the thing is, I might see a breakaway goal late on in the last 5 minutes, because Stoke draw, no good. Stoke have to win, especially with Southampton playing at 5 o'clock. They've just got to go and win it. So if it's 1-1 with 10 minutes to go, they're going to go overload. And if you go overload against Palace, then they've got the pace, Loftus-Cheek, Zaha. So I fully expect at least a 2-1 here. So I'm on the same page as everybody else. I just think that it'll be an Alex Classic.
All right. We've got your fan here, Bill Butlicker. Flash, if anyone tells you look like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, don't listen to them. You remind me from Bruce Willis in Die Hard. I actually think you do have an element of Bruce Willisness about you. I'd actually say that is quite a likeness.
Yeah.
Do they? Bournemouth versus Swansea. Bournemouth 2.2, draw 3.4, Swans 3.4. You've got a mid-table team there playing Swans who are fighting relegation. They could be dangerous. Start us off, Alex. What are you going for?
Pass. You're starting with me and passing. It's probably my only pass. I will decide later if it's my only or I have two of them. I think
I've got a good one for this one.
In this one. Yeah? I'm not playing this one. No, nothing.
All right.
Nothing, zero.
First pass of week 37, big man.
Yeah, look, I mean, Bournemouth should be safe, but you never know. They've actually been scoring some goals lately as well. Both these teams have increased productivity. Obviously, Swansea need 3 points. I'm going to go back to the well. Both teams to score again, 1.8. I think at worst this is 1-1. I think we need to see some goals here. Both these teams, particularly Swansea City, need to score. It's been a very arduous process of having them score goals in games, and I don't feel overly comfortable. This isn't a bank or anything for me, but I do think both teams will find the back of the net. I'll go both teams to score 1.8, Swansea and Bournemouth.
All right. So big man has a play. Flash, have you got a play for this match?
Yeah, I have Bournemouth win. Told you before, Swansea are the worst team in this league over the course since September. They're only where they are because they had that mad 4 or 5 weeks when Carvalho first went there. Since then, they've been absolute dross. How they only got beat 1-0 last week, I do not know. I think it was conditions. But Bournemouth win. You'd have to give me the price.
2.2.
Yeah, 2.2.
So write it down.
Bournemouth win.
For the better, right? I'm actually both have got few goals in them. I'm actually going under 2.75 on the Asian handicap, 1.8. So if there's 3 goals, I half lose. I thought that was and I've actually used this.
At the end of the Premier League, you are taking picks like that from your bag under 2.75. First time I hear that from you.
keeping it fresh. Under 2.75 goals there we go. There we go. All right, Leicester versus West Brom. Leicester 2.3, West Ham 3.3, draw 3.4. Leicester obviously got a big pounding on the weekend, didn't they? 5-0. I'm sure they'll be wanting to bounce back on their turf. West Ham do not travel well, so this is Leicester's chance here to pick up a win. I'm going to start with you again, Alex, and see if this is a play.
Goals. Over 2.5 goals, 1.95. I don't see nothing else on this match. Leicester, we talked about them also last weeks when Flash was saying that the players are trying to sack Puel. West Ham are decent, so they can score over 2.5 goals at 1.95.
All right, so going for the goals. Big man.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I think we're going to see plenty of goals in this match. Flash with great information about Leicester. I mean, what a hideous performance last week. West Ham have given up the most goals in the Premier League. And look, they still have some options to score goals. I mean, Arnautovic, they have some guys there. We all know Leicester City, they might just cave it in here and just allow goals. Keep in mind, if you're looking at a side here, West Ham have not won on the road since January in this league. So that's not a bet I'm wanting to jump on here. But Leicester can score. They found the back of the net in 7 of 8 at King Power. I'll go over 2.5 as well at 1.95.
All right, predicting goals. Flash, are you on goals here?
I'm on Alex Classic again, and I told you and I gave you the inside track on the Leicester boys who couldn't give an absolute jot. Add West Ham to it. They've had a scrap in the training ground this week. Andy Carroll's been sent home. The players are disgruntled. They don't like David Moyes. I think he's going to go as well. So, I mean, it's a battle of who wants to get their manager sacked first. So I can see this being a complete farce. And I think the safest way is Alex Classic. Or the safest way is both teams to score, I think. But I'm going to try and get a little bit more value with Alex Classic, which is
2.1 for the Alex Classic. And you know what? I'm joining you, Flash, on that one as well.
But you came unprepared today, Flash. No odds. You
Right,
don't
my
have the odds.
computer
You don't
crashed.
have.
No, yeah, my
It's
computer
2.1.
crashed. I had it all wrote down.
It's 2.15 at Boyle or Coral.
Yeah, boy, was mine.
It's all in that cleanly shaven head of his. All the information.
Yeah.
He's prepared, but it's all in here, isn't it, Flash?
Yeah, I just haven't got the figures because I had it all wrote down on a notepad.
That's all right. Watford versus Newcastle now. Watford 2.5, Newcastle 3, draw 3.2. I'm not sure who I'm more angry with. Newcastle, West Brom, or myself. I did 11-team parlay, and Newcastle losing to West Brom screwed it up. Anyway,
Wow.
let's have a see how Newcastle will bounce back. Both lacking goals in them at the moment. Watford, though, in very poor form. They haven't won a match since the 3rd of March, and they've had 5 losses and 2 draws in between then. Kick it off, big man.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the draw here, 3.35. I think both could use a point here. I don't think, neither of these teams is going down. I just think they're kind of very average Premier League sides. Newcastle's obviously had a better season. And look, I think it'd be a nice kind of way to go out if they could find a way to stay in the top 10. For that group, coming out of championship form, I think that's a nice little way to end the season. Watford, it's been a weird second half, particularly with them. I just see a stale match here. I'll go 1-1. Kind of looking at some value here. I don't really like Newcastle on the road either. I just not into them. I don't think they can win the match. I think this is 1-1. I'll go draw.
Yeah.
3.35.
Okay, taking that higher price there. Very nice. Similar bet to you, big man. But let's, Alex, what are you going for?
Big man mentioned 1-1. Well, I'm going both teams to score at 1.85. I will cheer for him to be a draw match, but with goals, hopefully with goals. I think that Newcastle has better chances to win this one. But in the same time, I think that Watford needs the points more than Newcastle right now. So I think that both of them will score, and maybe that draw will be a winner.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling you were going to say you were going to go for the 1-1 correct score or something. And I was like, oh, you're pulling something out of your bag end of season. You don't generally go for correct scores. What are you going for, Flash? Is this going to be a drab bore, or do you predict something else on the score sheet?
No, because obviously I went for Tottenham to beat Watford to 0, and I was extremely lucky because Watford actually had 5 golden opportunities. Now it's going to be very warm in London over this weekend, so I'm wondering if Richarlison's going to get back to scoring. I think he scored 1 in 25. Remember at the start of the season, everyone was talking about him being an absolute wonder kid, but obviously throughout the winter he's gone and hibernated. I'm wondering if it's the day that he actually comes and shines again.
In winter, everybody wanted to transfer him in winter. And also now they're talking about him.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he should have had a hat-trick the other night at Wembley. So now I'm second-guessing myself. And Watford good because it was at Wembley and there was 60,000 people there? Or were they just brutally unlucky or not efficient enough? I think they score. I think that Newcastle score. I can't get a winner out of it, but I'm going to pass.
All right, it's going for a pass. Big man, I have to say I am with you. I'm going for the under 2.5 goals. So let's hope we see a 1-1 draw, and then we'd all come in there 1.7. You're liking the unders, aren't you, big man?
Yeah, I am. And I want to go back to the first show we did, and I remember we did a relegation show, and I really believed Watford was a relegation candidate. I want to say Flash agreed. I look at this side and I ask myself, I think they're one of the worst teams in this league. There's not a lot of quality on this team. I know Troy Deeney has his stretches at times, but they're a team that I think down the road could be looking to go down. They're not good. I think luckily there's just been a lot of bad teams in the Premier League this year, but I've been really disappointed with their level of quality, particularly in the second half. Their road record's been horrendous. And this is why you don't make stupid comments if you're a player. Ever since that Cojones comment, they've been dreadful. Troy Deeney should shut the hell up and play. They're a bad side. I wouldn't be surprised if they go down next year.
Yeah. James Pomeroy, Watford are so bad, but it's whether you have confidence in Newcastle to play the outrights there. I'm not. Again, under 2.5 goals. Newcastle have failed to score in the last 2 matches now. West Brom and Everton. West Brom now versus Tottenham. Tottenham 1.4, draw 5. West Brom 8. Are you looking at Tottenham keeping a clean sheet, or can West Brom pull another victory here, Flash?
I'm going to West Bromwich Albion double chance. I saw again the other night. I thought I was very fortunate with Tottenham against with Watford. I thought they were quite slack. I didn't think they was as sharp as they were earlier on in the season. I'm just wondering if the same boys have played week in, week out, are starting to just get a little bit jaded. You know that Darren Moore, as I said to you about a month ago when he first took over, he's got them organised. He's got belief. They actually now still believe that if results are like, if they win their games, they'll stay up, which is like, it won't happen, but they have that belief. So I've gone West Bromwich Albion, double chance at 3.
Yeah, and obviously if their Spurs should be fighting for that third place. They're only a point behind third Liverpool, so they should win this. What are you going for, Alex?
Tottenham and over 2.5 goals at 2.05. I don't think that West Brom will put a lot of problems to Tottenham. Yes, they are not at their top shape right now, but come on, we're talking about West Brom. We're not talking about Manchester City or Manchester United or whatever.
They beat Manchester United. They beat
They came back from 2-0 down against Liverpool. They won at Old Trafford. I mean, they've gone to Newcastle and won. You're talking about an old
sneaky,
Newcastle.
I'm talking about the relegated.
About the last
I'm
4
talking
games.
about the relegated Newcastle. I'm talking about the
But
relegated.
okay,
they won 2 games in the last 10 games. Come on, they won 2 games in the last 10 games. What is that?
They've won though. Why don't you just siphon that down to they won 2 in their last 3? And in the other game, they drew 2-2 with Liverpool.
You can say that they won their last game, so that makes them even better. They won their last game. Wow.
But the thing, what I'm saying is, I understand where you're going, but you can't say that they're even remotely the same. They've just played Man United away and won. They've just drawn 2-2 with Liverpool after being 2-0 down. Then they go to St James's Park, keep a clean sheet, and win. That's not a relegation side.
It's like a new West Brom. It's like if they should have been playing that since the beginning of the season, and they'd probably be in the top 10.
Wow, yeah. They will be in front of Arsenal right now. Tottenham and over 2.5 goals at 2.05.
All right, he's sticking with his guns. That's all right. Big man, what are you going for?
I'm going to go with West Bromwich Albion plus 1.5 goals at 1.76. Look, I'm kind of on the same level. Listen, West Brom not a good side, but I have seen some renewed confidence in this group. I think Darren Moore should get the job. I think he's been a really good manager, and I think he'll help this group down the road to get better. I mean, look, we can, I think the problem in the Premier League is it's always stopgap junk coaches, these old guys that play boring football like they had before with Pulis. Give the young guy a shot. He brings some energy into the club. I like this guy. I'm going to hope. And look, they are trying to pull off the unthinkable. They won't do it, but I'm confident they can hang around, lose 2-1 here. Plus 1.5, 1.75. Though, keep in mind, Flash, West Brom haven't won at home since January, so it's not often. But I'll go plus 1.5 here.
Yep. Both teams to score is my bet for the match. 1.95. They scored when they hosted Liverpool. They've scored in their last 7 matches played at home. I think they should get a goal in. Both teams to score for me, 1.95. James Pomeroy says, I'm a Chelsea fan and Tottenham will absolutely destroy them. And then we've got Abed Ahmed says, you guys are amazing. Wish I found your channel sooner. Big shout out to Big Man. Thank you for joining us.
What was that Chelsea fan's name?
James Pomeroy.
Okay, good, because I've got a nice little line with the word destroy in for him in a while. Okay.
All right. Random, but okay. Everton versus Southampton now. Saints 2.5, Everton 3, and draw 3.1. Southampton pulled a win against Bournemouth over the weekend. It was flashy. I don't think you played it, but you said that that's the way you would lean. You've always been on the Southampton fence. Lightning strike twice. Are they winning again this weekend?
Again, I've got a pass, but I think a draw. This is not the game that they'll be looking for 100% 3 points. If they can get a draw out of it, I think it'll be a bonus. The big game is next week when they play Swansea away. So I just can't play it. It's a pass.
Okay, first pass, big man. Everton versus Southampton.
Yeah, I'm going with the Everton win here at 3 at Bet Victor. Everton against the bottom 10, so the bottom team's lower than them. 13 matches, they've won 10 and lost 3. Their only matches at home have really been, or the only matches in general have been losses to the bigger sides. They've been taking care of business against these bad sides. Southampton has won 1 time in the last 15 away matches. I'm not going to go over Southampton. We know I hate them, and I don't think they're any good. I think Everton will win. I like Tosun a lot. Theo Walcott's giving them a great bunch of energy up front. I'll go Everton at 3. This is probably my favorite play of the week.
Oh, okay. Alex, what are you going for?
I don't understand why Everton are the dark horses in this one at home against Southampton. I really don't understand. So Southampton
Me
are
either.
priced at 2.5 and Everton are priced at 3, you know? How not to take Everton at 3? You're going with the value here, of course. Okay, Southampton are trying to avoid relegation, but Everton lately look really, really sharp. I think that at 3 you should take them. This is, I think, that the best value from this weekend. It's not my banker, but it's one of the best values of this weekend. So Everton are at 3, of course.
Yeah. I'm with Everton as well. Priced 3 at home. I'm with you guys, going for the value and very surprised as well. John Smith, yep, Everton to win. He's a regular viewer of ours and shares his tips on this page as well. So yeah, I'm with Everton to win. And Mehan Rasta says finally made it live again. Yes. Okay, Manchester City versus Huddersfield. Man City 1.1, draw 13, Huddersfield 26. Obviously, Man City are huge favourites, and that often makes it harder to find value. Big Man has never shied away from finding value. Did you find something?
Yeah, I'm laying 3.5 goals with Manchester City. I think they absolutely wax Huddersfield. Huddersfield, this is about the biggest talent discrepancy in the Premier League, frankly. And look, I made the comment last week. I think it's evident Manchester City want to get to 100 points. They can do it. Huddersfield are absolutely shocking. They can't score goals. I think this is 4-0, 5-0, 5-1, something like that. I think they crush Huddersfield. I'm going to go Huddersfield or Manchester City minus 3.5 at 2.65.
Ooh, minus 3.5. Okay. Anybody interested? Man City minus 2.5, 1.76, which is still some value if you don't want to go as far, but minus 3.5. Very nice. What are you going for, Alex?
Yeah, I'm going with a minus 2.5. I think that Manchester City are still respecting the league. Yes, they are crowned champions, but we've made some really good profit also against West Ham, also against Swansea the other round. I really like how they treat the league right now. They could go and play with their B side, because they were already champions, but they want to beat record after record. As Big Man said, they want to arrive at 100 points. They have right now 102 goals scored, and they will try to score as many as possible. So minus 2.5, it's a really, really good play at 1.76.
Yeah, I think so as well. Let's hear from Flash on this one. Are you playing it, Man City, Huddersfield?
Yeah, Man City and over 3.5. Man City to win and over 3.5. I have no price, so I'm just committed to that. 1.91 it is.
1.91.
There we go.
Yes.
Quick off the mark.
Sorry?
Well, yeah.
Why not just play minus 3.5 at 2.65? Huddersfield's not
because
that
I
good.
haven't got that. Because I haven't got that facility. I mean, I would go with, if you had the price, I would go Man City -3 with you, but I haven't
Yeah,
got the 3.5.
European handicap is
same.
the same thing. It's the same.
We've been
2.6.
doing this all season long, Flash. We
We
thought you were on
all
the same
season
page.
long.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with big man then, and I'll go Man City -3. And what's the price?
Here we go.
2.6.
2.6.
2.65.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with big man then.
2.65.
Yeah, Man City
There we go.
-3.
Yeah, I'm not as courageous as you two there, Flash Big Man. I'm with Alex. Man City -2.5, 1.76. I did find the over 3.5 goals, 1.9. Man City to win both halves, 1.75. Maybe some other options. All right, we've got 2 matches and we have got
Please
about
read
10
John
minutes.
Smith's
Let's
comment quickly.
I have had a sign from above. This will be a draw with Huddersfield getting a late equaliser after 85 minutes. A sign from above. All right.
The only sign he wants,
10 minutes.
The only sign he wants.
We've got 10 minutes and we've got to get our
$100 coming
bankers
down
and our
for the boys.
accumulators in.
Right.
2 matches left. Chelsea versus Liverpool.
7-17.
Chelsea 2.2. Liverpool 3.4, draw 3.6. It is the highlight match of the weekend. And obviously Liverpool will not have a Champions League match to focus on, so they should be coming guns blazing. Starters are Flash. What do you go for?
Liverpool will destroy Chelsea for your Mr. Pomeroy, the Chelsea fan. They will absolutely destroy. This is my nap of the weekend, and it's the biggest price. 3.4 for Liverpool against Chelsea. Chelsea are bang average. Chelsea have got players that shouldn't even be in Chelsea's side. Giroud up front. What is going on? Bakayoko. Come on. Rudiger. No. For me, Liverpool will score minimum 2 or 3 goals. And I know that Chelsea ain't scoring no 2 or 3. So Liverpool 3.4. Nap of the weekend for me.
All right, there we go. Alex.
I have 2 plays. I have over 2.5 goals at 1.83. I think that is also, this is my banker of the week also. And I have Liverpool draw double chance at 1.72, which again you could easily make it a banker, because I don't think that Liverpool will lose at Chelsea right now.
Yeah. All right. Big man, over to you.
Yeah, I agree with Flash. I mean, the fact that Olivier Giroud is up front is laughable. 3.2 Liverpool for me. Listen, when I can get a price like this on Liverpool, I'm all over it. I mean, this is like Christmas for me. Agreed. Liverpool 3 point. Actually, I'm sorry. What'd you say? Actually, I'm sorry. It's not 3.2.
3.2.
3.2. Yeah. Well, I can get 3.28, but all right, I'll go 3.2. No problem.
James Pomeroy,
right,
I'm a Chelsea fan, Flash, and I completely agree. Liverpool are on fire, and he is going Liverpool and the over 2.5 goals. So it's okay. Don't kill the spirit here, Flash.
Mehan Rasta says, Flash, I think you should take Liverpool draw no bet. That is also a good option as well. I think last 2 meetings has been a 1-1 draw. It's been at Liverpool. I'm taking as well a straight Liverpool win there at 3.2. Just a few stats. Last 7 heads-to-heads, just 2 have gone over. 6 of those have been both teams to score. So that could be a nice little play as well. Both teams to score 1.67. Right, final match, Arsenal versus Burnley. Arsenal 1.53, draw 4.2, Burnley 6.1. We have got 5 minutes. Big man, take it away.
Burnley 6.1. Sorry. Got to do it.
There we go.
Listen, I mean, I've been losing units with them, but it is what it is. I'll keep riding them. Arsenal's, I'm happy to bet against them. 6.1 after Europa League. They could have be down after losing, because they're going to lose tomorrow. So yes, give me them. Burnley 6.1.
Right. Has made big man a lot of money, that Burnley win. Alex, what are you on?
Over 2.5, 1.82. It will be. I think that we can also risk over 3 goals on the Asian handicap, which is even better than that. But I will stick with over 2.5 at 1.82.
All right, Flash, quickly take it away.
Burnley double chance. What price?
Ooh,
Burnley double chance is at 2.63.
There you go.
All right. I have to say I'm with Arsenal on this one. Normally I would be on the Burnley train. Arsenal in the under 3.5 goals, 2.4. If you look at the recent record, well, the last 7 head-to-heads, Burnley have failed to win. They haven't even drawn. Arsenal has won every single time. Clearly, Burnley can't win against Arsenal. Maybe this is the weekend that all of that changes. But I'm going to go for Arsenal in under 3.5 goals. Possible Aubameyang to score at any time. It looks good, but just as a straight bet, Arsenal and the under 3.5 goals. All right, we are going to wrap up with our 2-team parlay and our banker. Flash, I have to say your new haircut has been lighting up the chat feed this week. What are you going for?
I'm going for Liverpool, Nap, 3.2. And I'm going to go for 2 Alex Classics. I'm going to go for Stoke and Palace and Leicester and West Ham.
Okay. Big man, what are you going for?
Liverpool banker 3.2 and 2-team parlay Everton to win and West Ham Leicester over 2.5.
Okay. Alex, what do you like?
Chelsea Liverpool over 2.5 at 1.83 and double Liverpool double chance and Stoke with Crystal Palace both team to score.
Okay, my banker is going to be Man City minus 2.5 at 1.67. And my ACCA bet is both teams to score 1.67, Chelsea versus Liverpool, and both teams to score 1.8, Stoke versus Crystal Palace. There we go, wrapping up week 37. Thank you, everybody, again, for watching. And you guys are awesome. You've got some great tips. Going along all season long. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow for the best bet show. So take care. Thank you, guys.
Don't miss the last show next week. The last show of the season.
The very last one. Yeah. All right.
And,
take care,
and
guys.
just to let you know, and just to let you know, the Kentucky Derby's on Saturday night, and Justify for Bob Baffert.
There you go.
Thank you.